Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today's little flow is a slow and stretchy yoga practice for gardeners. So we're going to be doing a little for our hands, upper back and through the hips as well, particularly through your lower back. You don't need any props, however, if you would prefer to take your yogi squat supported, I'd grab a block or 2 blocks, even like a little stool or like even a stack of pillows or something like that, just to sit on to make your yogi squat a little more comfortable. So just pop that to one side, and we're going to start in a seated position today. So come to a cross-legged seat, relaxing the hands onto the knees or the thighs. Close off your eyes now. Take a breath in to sit a little taller. And as you exhale, sigh out. Lovely. Settling into your seat. Relaxing down through the neck, the shoulders. Down through the spine to the hips. All the way through the legs to the feet. Just letting go of all that movement and effort from the day. Give yourself this opportunity, this next little portion of your day, to look after yourself. Lovely. Blinking the eyes open. We're going to take cat-cow seated, so bringing the hands onto the knees. As you inhale, you're going to bring your chest forward, squeezing the shoulder blades together, looking up. And as you exhale, rounding the back, draw belly in. Lovely. Inhale, dropping the chest forward, looking up. And as you exhale, round it on back. So really feel the tip of your pelvis. So in your own time, inhaling forwards and exhaling to round back. Lovely. Inhaling forwards. Exhale, lean it on back. Use your arms to catch you from falling back. Stretch through the back of the shoulder. Wonderful. Take a couple more. Just feel the lower back kind of loosen off a little bit. Good. On your next breath in, come to a neutral place now, sitting up nice and tall. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to angle one shoulder to the opposite knee and then look behind you. Take a couple of breaths here. And just see where that twist shows up for you. So maybe through the middle back, maybe the front of the shoulder. Lovely. Inhale through center. Bringing this shoulder to the opposite knee, looking behind. And take a really deep breath and see where that breath travels to. Lovely. Inhaling through center. Now interlace your fingers. Push your palms forward and then up and overhead. See if you can lift out of the waist. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Wonderful. Nice big breath in. And as you exhale, take a little lean over to one side. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, leaning over to the opposite side. Good. Inhaling through center. This time as you exhale, push the palms away from you. So you get the stretch through the fingers, shoulders away from ears. Taking a few little neck rolls here. So drop one ear to one shoulder. And take a little roll out through the neck. Maybe the head drops all the way back if that suits you. Wonderful. Good. And then rolling the chin down towards the chest. And then push the back of the hands towards me. So really rounding through the back. Take a couple of big deep breaths here. You can continue with the neck rolls if they feel good here. I think you might find they feel a little bit different with that change of shoulder and hand position. Good. Lovely. And then rolling the chin down towards the chest. Releasing the hands down. Let's come to an all fours position. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Spread those fingers nice and wide. And then just have a bit of free movement here. So whatever you want. There is no plan. There is no goal. So maybe a cat-cow, or maybe you feel like you want to take something else. Maybe circles with the hips. You might find you can really release through the lower back. Or maybe it's all about the wrists for you today. Maybe you really want to wind out through those wrists. Nice. Any movement with the shoulder is always welcome. Perfect. Wonderful. Good. And then let's come back to a neutral all fours position after we've had that little bit of an explore. Step your right foot on the outside of your right hand, however you want to get it there. Slightly turn the toes out to the right, and then begin to make some circles here with your hips. And don't worry if they're not like perfect circles. So this is really nice for loosening up through your hips and through that lower back. So if you find you put a lot of strain through the lower back when you're gardening, this will be a really nice one for you. And don't worry whatever this foot wants to do, if it wants to lift up or not. Good, and then circling the opposite way if you've been moving in one direction. Wonderful, very, very nice. Good, and then find some stillness in this shape. So have the toes pointing forwards now, and then reach your right hand up towards the sky. See if you can take a little lean back, broaden across the chest. Wonderful, you're welcome to stay here, or maybe this top hand comes to your lower back, onto your sacrum, and you can like twist and turn a little more, opening out through the front of the right shoulder. Lovely, big breath in. Exhale, bringing that right hand back down. Let's come back to all fours. Good, opposite side. So step your left foot on the outside of your left hand, toes ever so slightly pointed out, and then just begin to make some circles here. So lot with the hips, lower back, you'll feel it probably in towards your left hamstring as well. But see if you can make all these movements really nourishing. Like if you've been doing a lot of gardening, it's hard work. So give yourself a little break. And just make it nice and easy. Nice, circling the opposite way if you've been moving in one direction. Wonderful. Very, very nice. Good. And then come back to a neutral place. Turn the toes forwards. Right hand plants down as your left hand comes up into the sky. Broaden across the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Wonderful. Option to keep that hand up, or if it wants to come to your sacrum, and maybe we can twist a little more. And make sure the breath remains like nice and easy, so nothing too laboring. Really like follow your breath here. Perfect. Breathing in. Exhale, bringing that left hand down, and then come back to an all fours position. Lovely. Bring your big toes together. Take your knees really, really wide, like as wide as your mat, and then dropping your sitting bones to the heels, forehead to the mat. Come down into child's pose. Lovely. See if you can allow your head to be heavy. And as you soften the forehead into the mat, feel that nice release through the neck, the upper body. So you're welcome to stay here for a few breaths and rest in this child's pose, particularly if you are feeling tired. Otherwise, if you'd like to come up for downward facing dog, lifting the seat, tucking the toes, finding a downward facing dog. Nice. So make it a really nourishing one. So maybe take a little pedal out through the feet. Keep it nice and easy. Lovely. Any little movements that you need to do to really like send some love to the back of the legs. And if downward dog is too much, feel free to like come down straight into child's pose, and we're all going to meet there anyway. Good. Little softness through the elbows. And then just find a few moments of stillness in your downward facing dog if you're in it. So toes ever so slightly pointed inwards. Tailbone lengthening to the sky, actively pressing through the heels. Wonderful. Breath in. As you exhale, bring your big toes together, take your knees out wide, drop them to the mat and come back to that wide-legged child's pose. Relax and breathe. Good. Walking your hands back towards you, so you're coming to this kind of wide-legged kneeling position. We're going to do a little bit for our wrists and hands here. So in this position, You're going to have your hands flat on the mat like so. It's almost like a little lion's kind of stretch here. So as you inhale, drop the belly, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and take a couple of breaths here. Tip your tailbone up. Lovely. Press down through the hands. Wonderful. From here, we're going to take our fingers to point back towards us. So turning the fingertips back, spread the fingers nice and wide, puff up the chest just like you were doing, and you'll feel a stretch in the palm of the hand and in the wrist. If it's too much, you can always take your hands out to the side like so, but if you can get your fingers all the way back, great. But just be really mindful with your wrists. Perfect. This time, we're going to come onto the tops of the hands with the fingers pointing back towards us. Lovely. Straighten up the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest. Now we're stretching through our forearms and the top of the wrist. Wonderful. Let's take one more breath. And as you exhale, release. Well done. Give those wrists a little shake out. Perfect. We're going to come to our yogi squat. So feel free to just roll over the toes and come into your yogi squat like so. Or if you'd like to make it a little more comfortable, grab your block to sit your sitting bones on and come into that supported yogi squat. So this is really nice for releasing through that lower back. Nice proud chest. Perfect. Let's open up through the chest. So as you inhale, take your arms out wide. Take a little lean back, look up. As you exhale, hands to heart. Good. Use the inhale to expand the opposite way. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do one more each side. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Press your palms together and feel that nice opening through the hips. So it's so nice to be supported in this one because you can really focus on like releasing through those hips. Really nice. Take a big breath. And as you exhale, we're going to come and sit down. So if you're on your block, you can just hop it out of the way, come down, take a seat, move it to one side. And then you're going to bring the soles of the feet together and just bring your feet just a little bit further away from you than maybe you usually would. Knees drop to the sides, take a breath in, sit tall. And then as you exhale, just begin to lean forward. So just lean forwards as much as you need to for it to feel really nice. And you can let your head go here, you can let your back round. Feel your tailbone lengthening back. And as you relax into the pose, you might find that your head gets really heavy and can touch your toes. Or not, and that's cool. Lean into that nourishing stretch. Really nice. Inhale, coming all the way back up. You're going to close up the knees like a book. Bring your feet about hip width apart. Hands onto the shins or just below the knees. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. And as you exhale, chin to chest and round the back. Draw your belly in and really allow your hands to catch you here. Take a couple of really big deep breaths and feel where that shows up in the back of the body. Wonderful. Inhale, coming all the way up. And as you exhale, we're going to roll it all the way down to our back. So take your time sliding your hands down your legs, coming all the way onto the back. Really nice. Hug your right knee in towards the chest. You can keep your left knee bent if you wish, or you can straighten it out. So yogi's choice. And just notice how that feels on your lower back and in towards the hip crease as well. Lovely. Breath in. Exhale, guiding that knee across the body over to the left for a twist. So open out through your right arm. Have the right palm shining up. And feel that release through your middle to lower back. Nice. Inhale, bring it through center. Placing that right foot on the mat and hug your left knee in. Again, you can keep this leg bent if you wish, or slide the heel away. Nice, and squeeze it in. Give it a nice big hug. Good, let's go for that twist. So guiding the knee over to the opposite side, open out through the other side. And see if you can just let gravity do the most part. So just let go of needing to hold anything up or hold on to anything. And just allow gravity to pull you closer towards the earth. Wonderful. Inhale, bringing the knee through center. Hug both knees in towards the chest. Let's do a little more for our lower back. So bringing the hands onto the knees and then just begin to circle your knees. You can start really small if you wish. And just feel that kind of massage through your lower back and like kidney area. Good. Circle the opposite way. Wonderful. And then releasing whatever you've got a hold of and just getting comfortable for your Savasana. So we'll take a short Savasana together, taking the legs out long, resting the hands wherever feels most natural. Close the eyes. Smooth breath in. And a big sigh. Take this opportunity to really feel your body being held by the earth. As if the earth beneath you was contouring to the shape of your body. Knowing that you can trust it. And allowing this physical expression of yourself to relax, to restore. Focusing your attention onto your breathing for just a few moments here of stillness, falling into the fall of Savasana. You are so welcome to stay here for as long as you need and just let this video end. Otherwise, starting to deepen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Flooding the body with fresh life, fresh energy. Maybe starting to give the fingers and toes a wriggle. Head drops from side to side. And when it feels right, reach the hands up and overhead. Take a really long stretch. And then scooping the knees towards the heart. Give yourself a bit of a hug. Squeeze it in. And then slowly making your way to a comfortable seated position. So cross-legged, just the same position that we began in. Keeping the eyes closed. And visualize your sitting bones really rooted to the earth. Imagine you were growing roots. And then as you inhale, really grow tall through the spine, from the crown of the head all the way to the sky. Imagine you were a sunflower growing taller and taller. Take a nice big breath in. And a big sigh out. Finding a sense of ease and lightness that even though we are tall and proud, we still move and bend with the wind. Bringing the hands together at heart center. Bowing the head to the heart. Really thank yourself for carving out this little bit of time in your day to look after your body and your mind. Blinking the eyes open. thank you so much for sharing this yoga for gardeners practice with me. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you know anyone that could benefit from this video, please share it with them, and I'll see you on tomorrow's flow. Bye.